The policeman surveyed us. His eyes bore a cold, steely glaze, a lifeless look, like Maxie's had. Then he spotted the metal box stashed with money. "I'm just in time to stop a sudden robbery, it seems," he said. Samuel elbowed my ribs. "Is he a real cop, Holly? Or is he a ghost cop?" "He must be a ghost cop," I answered. "Otherwise he would not have shown up on the GPS." Jenny smiled politely at the policeman and began to lower her arms. "I'm sorry, officer, but we were just about to leave." But his gun lifted, and so did her arms. "You were going to take all the bank's money with you," the ghost cop accused her. "No, never," Jenny denied. I didn't like seeing a gun pointed at Jenny. I took a step forward. "Officer, let's get something straight. We came here by accident, sort of. We did not know anything about the bank robbery, or that Maxie had stashed the money here. When we came in, Maxie's ghost took us prisoner. He forced us to dig up that box. Then the ghosts of his 3 gangster buddies turned up, and they had a gunfight for the loot. Maxie and his gang are all dead. I wanted to know more about the ghost cop." "Just like you are dead, officer. You're a ghost too. I mean, you aren't alive, are you?" "How could I be?" the policeman asked in a mocking tone. He pointed to a hole in his uniform, just above where his heart once was. "I was on duty the day those hoods hit the bank." "You mean they shot you?" Samuel asked. The ghost cop nodded. "Before I even had a chance to pull my gun, they just walked in and shot me dead." "That's awful," Jenny stammered. "How could they do that?" The ghost cop's mouth tightened. "You can't trust people like Maxie and his gang." Something was nagging at me, pricking the edges on my mind. "How come you came here to the meatworks today? I mean, how did you know what was going on here?" "Because ghosts know everything. We can sense things that humans cannot. I sensed that what was happening here." He walked over to where Maxie's ghostly remains were spread eagled on the floor. "Maxie never made it to the afterworld, not even to the criminal section. His ghost was pinned to a meat hook. His spirit was trapped. However, Maxie's 3 associates died later. It was a mafia car bomb. When they turned up in the afterworld, I recognized them at once, so I kept an eye on them. I was hoping they'd lead me to Maxie because he's the one who shot me, and I had a score to settle. When they suddenly disappeared this morning, I used my sensory powers to find where they went." His ghostly face twisted into a lopsided grin. "Looks like Maxie and his men took care of one another. They saved me the trouble of doing it." "Wow," said Samuel. "So justice won in the end." "Justice?" asked the ghost cop, his gun now squarely pointed at Samuel. "Yes, I suppose you could say that." And his laugh echoed around the chilling room.